As the chilling tale of the night explorers spread, no one in St. Marie dared to approach the haunted convent again. But legends, like wounds, have a way of festering. Over the years, whispers of other encounters with Sister Beatrice began to emerge, painting a more sinister picture of her tragic existence. Months after the explorers vanished, a priest named Father Gabriel was summoned to St. Marie. He was a man of deep faith and conviction, known for his work in exorcisms and cleansing haunted places. The villagers, desperate for peace, pleaded with him to confront the spirit that had claimed the convent as its own. Reluctantly, Father Gabriel agreed, though he could feel the oppressive weight of dread hanging over the town. On a stormy night, armed with holy water, a crucifix, and his unwavering belief in the power of God, Father Gabriel entered the convent. The air inside was suffocating, heavy with a presence that seemed to pulse through the walls. As he made his way to the chapel, he recited prayers under his breath, his voice steady despite the unease gripping his heart. In the chapel, the statue of the Virgin Mary still stood, her face now eerily illuminated by the flickering light of a single candle. The blood-like tears had dried, leaving crimson streaks down her weathered face. Father Gabriel knelt before the altar, placing his tools before him. He began to pray, his voice firm and resolute, calling upon divine protection to banish the malevolent spirit. But as his prayers filled the room, a deep, mocking laughter echoed from the shadows. The temperature plummeted, and the candle's flame wavered before extinguishing entirely. Darkness enveloped the room, and from the blackness emerged Sister Beatrice, her hollow eyes glinting with malice. "You dare disturb my sanctuary?" she hissed, her voice echoing unnaturally. Father Gabriel stood, holding up his crucifix. "Beatrice, you are a lost soul, trapped by your sins. Release your anger and find peace in the arms of God." The nun's twisted smile widened. "Peace? There is no peace for me, or for you." The room erupted in chaos. The walls trembled, and the shadows seemed to come alive, writhing and clawing at Father Gabriel. He stood firm, reciting exorcisms with unwavering faith, even as the spirit of Sister Beatrice loomed closer. Suddenly, the ground beneath him cracked, revealing a gaping abyss. From it rose screams, voices of those who had perished within the convent's walls. The voices begged for help, their agony echoing through the chapel. Father Gabriel faltered, the weight of their suffering pressing down on him, but he refused to give in. He reached for the holy water, flinging it toward the vengeful spirit. The droplets sizzled upon contact, and Sister Beatrice let out an ear-piercing screech, her form flickering as though struggling to maintain its shape. "You cannot banish me," she snarled. "I am bound to this place, and so are you." In a desperate move, Father Gabriel threw the entire vial of holy water into the abyss. The screams grew louder, but this time they sounded less pained and more relieved. The darkness began to lift, and for a brief moment, Sister Beatrice's face softened, her hollow eyes filled with tears, not of blood, but of sorrow. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice no longer menacing, but filled with an overwhelming sadness. "I only wanted to be free." Her form dissipated into the air, and the oppressive atmosphere lifted. The chapel was silent once more, the Virgin Mary's statue now pristine, as if untouched by time. Father Gabriel staggered out of the convent, his strength nearly spent. The villagers watched in awe as he emerged, his face pale but his eyes resolute. "She is at peace," he told them. "But let this place remain a reminder of the darkness that can consume us." The convent was sealed off, its doors bolted and windows boarded. Over time, nature reclaimed the building, vines and moss covering its walls. The legend of Sister Beatrice became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers of forbidden love and unfulfilled justice. But even now, on stormy nights, some claim to hear faint whispers near the convent's ruins. A soft voice reciting prayers for the souls trapped within.